Good day, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I am Rev Melissa, and this is Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress, and we are about that progress life. Yes, we are. So I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in living. I forgot to turn on. I forgot to turn on Instagram. There's a lot of moving parts, sure. There's a lot of moving parts. So, welcome again. I'm Rev Melissa. I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to support people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, believing, behaving by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This is my passion. This is my ministry of joy. This is my purpose. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. So if you need support, here I am. Reach out to me. You can send me a message on my social media at iamrevmelissa on Facebook and on Instagram. So we are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on New Thought Media Network that streams Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see who's with me today. Abby, yes, lovely to be here with you from Australia at midnight on August 3rd, Thursday. All right, Abby, it's good to be with you also. Good day, Garrett. It's good to see you. Love to be here with you all. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Howdy, Wayne. It's good to see you, love. I hope you're well. Good day, Shay from Colorado. Yes. Good day, Lindsay. It's good to see you. Okay. All right. Michelle from LA. It's good to see you. Good day, Pamela. It's good to see you, love. Good day, Bonnie. Good day, everybody. Good day, Sekou. All right, everybody, and everyone else that's joining in, welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip. So I am going to do my best to get through everything that I want to share because I got two cards today. I got two note cards today, and I usually just have one. So we're going to see how it goes. Hey, Julian. Oh, Julian and okay, let me stay focused. I'll share that in Joy News, the wonderful day that Julian and I had on Monday. Oh, it was delicious. So I decided that I wasn't through with perception yet. So we are continuing our perception series because I just love it so much. And there's so much more that I want to share about it. So this is episode 5. And I think that's okay. So you're still with me? Are you still with me with perception? Or you're like, oh no, not perception again, Rev Melissa. So just a quick recap. The definition: a way of perceiving awareness, consciousness, and view. The origins of the word, which is like the vibration of the word, is to take in. Perceive, origin, is to lay hold of and grasp. Yes? So we've been sitting in this question. What is your perception of who you are? What are your perceptions about yourself? What are your perceptions about your life? Real questions for us to take into contemplation, for us to journal about, for us to really be in, to go within and see what's there for us. So last week we explored what we believe about stuff. And so stuff stuff is a whole bunch of things, right? But what do we believe about stuff? What do we believe about life? What do we believe about how life works through us? What are our beliefs? Are they expansive, unlimiting, infinite possibility beliefs, or are they limiting, constrictive, some punishing beliefs? So, what are your beliefs about you? And then we shared, oh, it was so wonderful to share Sekou's experience last week with that crane in Manhattan hitting another building, and what he did to shift his perception about the whole situation. So, perception is always a choice that we get to make, regardless of what's going on, right? And that story that I shared of Sekou's experience last week was the perfect example of how we perceive life. It was the perfect example of making a conscious choice. It was a perfect example of really living from a place that everything is working together for my highest good. That life works for me because life works through me, right? It was so wonderful. So if you missed any of the first 4 episodes of the Perception series, you could go to my YouTube channel and watch the replay there. So we ended with me sharing some information from this wonderful book, The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, who is a biologist who is very consciously aware of the spiritual realm. I love scientists who get the spiritual, and I love the spiritual folks who get the science of it all. So he says that perception changes belief, it changes our biology, it changes our behavior. He said the perception of life is shaped by our biology, it is not shaped by our genes. Now, if we could just get that, because some of us are living from a space of believing that we are predestined based on our genes. Well, if that happened to my parents, that's going to happen to me. It's in the genes, right? It runs in the family. All of that nonsense. It's not true. It's not the truth. It's not the truth of who you are, right? We're made up of trillions of cells, and our genes are just a blueprint, right? But we get to decide what gets built. Yes? We get to decide what gets built based on our perception, our beliefs, our behavior. All right. So today I wanted to share another perspective on perception. And this comes from Charles Fillmore. He's one of the co founders, along with his wife, of Unity. And he has a book called The Revealing Word. And it's like a spiritual dictionary. So oftentimes I reference this book when I'm doing my talks and preaching and all the things that I do. So this is how he defines perception from a spiritual perspective. Perception, apprehension of truth through intuition, the ability to perceive spiritually, the faculty of seeing spiritual reality in spite of appearances that may suggest the contrary. Let me say that last part again. The faculty of seeing spiritual reality in spite of appearances that may suggest the contrary. May suggest the contrary. And so that example of Sekou and the crane hitting the building and everybody being evacuated from his building and everyone being out on the street looking at the crane and seeing what's going on, right? Same situation. It's a crane. It hit the building, right? But the appearances, how you see it, through what lens are you seeing what's happening? Through the spiritual lens or through a very limited window that we can find ourselves in that might have the word victim written on it. And we're seeing through the lens of victim that something is happening to us. So I see you, Linda. Linda sharing, sometimes my perceptions are full of contradictions. For example, I can feel confident and doubt within the same minute. It reminds me that I can direct and manage my thoughts. Yes, Linda, we are the architects of our thinking, of our thoughts, of our behaviors. And if we believe that there is any outside situation that is, then we do not have the faculty. We are not using our full faculties to make a conscious choice. So, yes, sometimes within the same couple of seconds, right, we could be feeling confident. And then right there is doubt saying, oh, what you doing, confidence? What you think you doing, confidence? I'm running the show. Doubt's here. I'm running the show because that doubt is something that is residing in our subconscious mind. It's old programming, doubt, worry, fear, anxiousness. All of these things are programmed from when we were little, right? For our own survival, for our own safety, for our own worthiness, right? From the lens of a child. But I believe everyone that's watching me today is a full blown adult. And so we get to make a conscious choice based on real reality with a capital R. Yes? So doubt comes, all that stuff comes, y'all. I still, I love Julia Cameron. She wrote The Artist's Way. And one of the things that she does, one of the exercises that she does is she advises people to name their critic. Name your critic. Give your critic a name, right? And then when it shows up, you just talk to it and say, no, 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 no. This is what we're doing. This is how we're moving. This is what we're thinking. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're feeling, right? We acknowledge it, but we give it no power. We give it no power. We might see what it needs. A lot of times when I'm working with people, I'm a spiritual life coach, and when people are really challenged by their critic, there is something that that critic needs, some unmet need, probably from when they were a child. And now it's showing up as this seemingly negative response to something, right? A negative belief, a limiting belief, if you will, right? Give it a voice. So I work with people, I tell them, give that doubt a voice. What does it have to say? And it might start off with blah, 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 blah. But if we keep listening and just responding with love and integrate the doubt with love, we will get to what the root is, right? So underneath that doubt might be something else. Not feeling loved, not feeling safe, not feeling worthy, not feeling seen. So we get to use all of it, right? But how we are using it is really important when it comes to how we perceive it. How are we perceiving it? Yes? Oh, all right now. Let me go to card two. So, if our perception is how we're taking it in, how are you taking in doubt? Are you making doubt who you are? Are you going to let doubt run the show all day? Right? Because we have a conscious choice that we can make. We could shift our perception. Shower doubt with love. Comfort doubt. Let doubt know that there's nothing to doubt anymore because I see you. I embrace you. I love you. Whatever story created the doubt, we can resolve and heal it now. Yes? So that's just an example, Linda. Thank you so much for sharing that. So we take in spiritually perception, the origins of the word, the vibration is taking in. So we take in everything spiritually because we are spiritual beings. We live in a spiritual vibrational world. Yes, we have human experiences, but we see through our spiritual eyes using our intuition. I love what Charles Fillmore says, apprehension of truth through intuition. So can you understand the truth through your intuition? And then when our intuition speaks to us, directs us, guides us, leads us, we need to take action. We need to take action. Yes? So we put on our spiritual eyeglasses. Oh my goodness. A crane hit the building a block or two away. Everybody has to evacuate this building that's 2 blocks away. There is no harm coming towards us, but we all have to go outside and we could see the crane and we could see the fire that's happening in that building, right? We could see all of that, right? But what glasses have you put on? Have you put on your spiritual glasses or have you put on the glasses of the world, right? The ordinary glasses, those glasses that see things through a very small lens, the lens of victim, the lens of, oh my God, what is happening? The lens of panic, the lens of fight and flight or freeze. What lens? What kind of glasses do you have on your face? So we get to choose. Oh, let me put on my spiritual eyes. Let me see this through my spiritual glasses, right? Blink. I often say, take a sacred pause before you respond, before you say anything, before you do anything. So, blinking can serve as another sacred pause. Blink so you could see more clearly. I took Zola to the eye doctor last week and they put drops in her eyes and they was checking her vision. And in between her reading the letters, the technician would tell her to blink so she could see more clearly because sometimes you look and look and look and things start to get blurry and distorted and cloudy, right? But when you take a pause by blinking, coming present, affirming that all is well right here and right now, and then take action from that truth, tuning into your intuition. Yes? So we see through our spiritual eyes and we take action from our intuition. But we have to be still enough, long enough to receive the information that we need. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take long to receive a baby step, right? It didn't take Sekou long to follow his intuition, to make a conscious choice, and to go to the coffee shop and do what? Have a new experience by ordering a coffee that he's been wanting to have, having a bagel that he never had before. These things took seconds, right? We prolong it because we want to make a drama out of it, right? We want to tell everybody what had happened. And then we feed into it. And then the next thing we know, When we reflect back on the day, how are we feeling? Beat up, worn out, tore down, right? Instead of exuberant and enthusiastic. Enthusiastic is one of my favorite words. It, in essence, means full of God, full of God. So we could see through the lens of God all of the things that are for us, that are moving through us for what? For our highest good, for the ever expanding and expression of good that we are here to be. So, what is your perception? What glasses are you wearing? Right now, someone might be going through a challenge, going through an upset, going through a disappointment, don't know how a situation is going to be resolved. How are you seeing it? So today, you can choose, you can make a conscious choice to put on your spiritual glasses and see through the lens of the divine, see through the lens of love, see through the lens of joy, of peace, of harmony. You get to choose. You get to choose. All right, y'all. So y'all can see why I wasn't done with perception yet. Take a blink pause. Take a blink pause. That's what we're practicing this week. The blink pause. All right, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. All right. So, oh, let me grab this real quick. Hold, please. I have a little show and tell for my joy news today. Bam! So I wore this on Sunday at the Beyonce concert. Yes, I saw Beyonce on Sunday. I surprised my girls on Sunday with Beyonce tickets. They wanted to go so bad. I had them believing up until I bought the tickets on Thursday that we were not going, and we weren't going. But things just lined up. I shifted my perception around abundance and got tickets probably for half the cost. And we went on Sunday. It was delicious. I posted some stuff on my Facebook page. You can see some of the highlights of our evening with Beyonce. But it was amazing. It was an amazing show. She is clearly in her purpose. She's clearly in her purpose. Yes, I love the shimmery hat too. We all had our Cowboys hats, and just going to the concert, looking at people, how people were dressing. Oh, that was a show all in of itself. It was amazing how people came dressed for this concert. It was fabulous. So I wanted to share that. Just a wonderful, wonderful time. And for me, it's about creating experiences for my children, for them to look back and have this memory embedded in their subconscious mind. So when I told them that I got them the tickets, and I did it like in a surprising type of way, it was wonderful. Aria said, I knew it. I'm a manifester. I manifested this. I manifested this. And I'm like, yes, yes, you did. You did. She never doubted that she was going to see Beyonce, even though I had been telling them it ain't happening. And at the time when I said it, I meant it. So that's really what the essence of it is for me. The experiences that create these just wonderful memories for them. All right. All right. Last night, we had our meditation with the full moon. It was wonderful. Thank you to everyone who was able to be with me live. It was last night. It was a super moon. A super moon is the second one for this year. There's another one coming up at the end of the month, the blue moon. And that moon, I found out, is the largest supermoon of the year, and it's going to be the brightest supermoon of the year. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be August 30th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So please mark your calendars. August 30th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on the days that I do the meditation with the moon, I don't do a 10:30 sip. So some folks reached out to me at about 10:45 saying, "Where's sip?" And I was like, "No, meditation with the moon, 8:30 p.m." So just remember that and I'll remind you also. So we're in August, right? Amazing. So we're in August. And so at Rockland CSL, we start a new theme. And so our theme for August is my passion, my purpose. I love that. My passion, my purpose. And so this Sunday, we are in person. We will be having our in person service this Sunday. I can't wait. I love being in person. So if you are in the Rockland County area, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, if you could get there, please come to Rockland CSL, and we start at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time as always, and we will also be on Zoom if you can't be with us in person, and we will live stream on Facebook. You can get all the information at rocklandcsl.org. Okay? All right. So I wanted to share that. Let me take down this banner. Okay. Also on Sunday at 10:30 is the other sip. So this Sunday, this past Sunday, I shared the episode from the sheep the sheep series. And sheep was an acronym that means subconscious habits explain every perception. So Sunday, I share the perception episode from the sheep series. So it was wonderful. So if you missed that, again, you could check out the replay of a replay. Okay. All right. Stay tuned for September. I'm letting you know now so you could get ready. Get ready because September, we're going to explore the Master Key System. It's a wonderful, really, really quick book that's broken down into 24 parts, and each part focuses on a truth, right? Things that we can use in our lives. And so I just think this is a wonderful, like, universal principles 101 type of book. So we're going to use this in September for SIP. So be ready for that. It's going to be wonderful. And what else do I want to share with you? Oh, I'm going to be teaching a class in September also. September for me still is the energy of going back to school. You know, it feels like a restart of sorts. So September I will be teaching a class. It's the class that I postponed earlier in the year. Change your thinking, change your life. It's going to start September 14th. It is from September 14th to October 12th, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. The cost is 145 if you register and pay by August 20th. The regular price is $170. If you are a member of Rockland CSL, the price is 145. So reach out if you're interested in learning more about this. We can have a conversation. If you need a payment plan, that's all good. We could work that out also. So the focus of the class is shifting our perceptions, healing limiting belief, using the power of our feelings to create and focusing on relationships, money, and health. So if that resonates for you, let me know. All right? All right. So that is sip for today. I will see you all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. We're not looking we rose-colored glasses. All right now, Pamela. If that means spiritual eyes, spiritual glasses, spiritual lenses for you, okay. I'm not sure. I never was clear about what that saying really meant because I like the color rose. All right, y'all. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.